Many of my clients will ask me about the difference between the MBA and the Master in Management, or MIM. Today, I'll compare these two programs so that you can understand if one might be right for you. Hi, I'm Caitlin Anderson, graduate admissions consultant and Oxford MBA who has helped hundreds of students get interviews and offers to all the top business schools in the world, including Harvard, Stanford, Oxford, MIT, and Yale, and win over $1 million in scholarships. I will compare the MBA to the MIM by reviewing 7 components. Number 1, student profiles. Number 2, curriculum. Number 3, program length. Number 4, location. Number 5, entry requirements. Number 6, cost. And number 7, career prospects. So what are these two courses? Well, they're both postgraduate programs that offer general business education. So you'll take courses such as finance, accounting, statistics, strategy, marketing, and operations. The MBA is a degree for professionals with 3 to 7 years of work experience. And it can be used to switch careers or advance your current career or even start a new business. Now, I'm gonna make a note here that this video will not cover pre-experienced MBAs, since I don't normally recommend those to my students. The Master in Management is for fresh graduates or people with less than 2 years of work experience, and it can be used as a first degree in business or as an additional business credential before you enter the job market. Number 1, student profiles. The MBA is a degree for mid-career professionals and typically attracts people with 3 to 7 years of work experience because the class averages are 5 to 6 years at most of the top programs. Now, the average age for the MBA is 28 years old, and in my MBA class, I had doctors, lawyers, accountants, engineers, management consultants, investment bankers, and the list goes on. The Master in Management is designed for recent graduates or people with little to no work experience. The average age is 22 years old, and the undergraduate majors that will get admitted range from business to finance to economics to geography to communications to marketing. The key takeaway here is that the work experience that you have from when you graduated your bachelor's until the start of the program you're interested in matters. So if you have 2 years or less of work experience, then the MIM could be the right way for you, or if you have more than that, you might want to consider the MBA programs. Number 2 is curriculum and program format. For the MBA, you have these people who have years of work experience, so it's going to be more of a practical approach to the content. You'll be doing case studies and group projects, and you'll have greater flexibility within the curriculum to take more electives and or concentrate. Several MBA programs offer concentrations in business analytics or marketing or operations. In my MBA, I took several electives, which included leadership perspectives from the humanities, business history, entrepreneurial finance, and business in Africa. Now, some MBA programs will also offer the ability for you to take an internship and count it as credit. For the Master in Management, since you have people that don't have so many years of work experience, it's going to take more of a theoretical approach. So you'll be learning frameworks and building a foundational business knowledge that way. Now, the Master in Management programs don't normally have a lot of electives that you can take. So you need to look very closely at the curriculum and make sure that it's going to be a good fit for you. Now, the Master in Management also usually offers a capstone project or an internship option where you can extend the program, or maybe it's included as part of their curriculum. The key takeaway here is that you need to check the curriculum very closely. They always detail it out on the website. So go look closely and see what core courses do you have to take and which electives and how many electives are you able to take. And that will give you a better understanding as to whether that's going to be a good fit for you. Number 3 is program length. For the MBA, most programs in the United States are going to be 2 years. And most programs in the UK will be 1 year. Now, you'll have executive, part-time, and online options that will give you greater flexibility, but they usually take 2, 3, even more than 3 years to complete. For the Master in Management, it's usually 1 year long. That's 10 to 12 months. However, there are Master in Management programs that are designed to be 2 years or more, depending on whether you want to take a gap year or an optional internship. So the key takeaway here is to consider how much time you are willing to commit to studying, because there is a significant opportunity cost to getting an MBA or a Master in Management. Number 4, location. For the MBA, it's been more popular to pursue it in the United States. However, I'll tell you that in the last few years, I've had many of my clients who come from all over the world add MBA programs that are in the United Kingdom and in Europe to their school lists. So some of these top MBA programs are going to be at Stanford, Harvard, Wharton, MIT, Columbia Business School, London Business School, Oxford Said. For the Master in Management, it's been more popular to pursue it in Europe or in the United Kingdom with top universities such as HEC Paris, London Business School, INSEAD, LSE, and Imperial College leading the way. However, in recent years, the MIM has gained traction in the United States. So you'll find the MIM at schools such as Chicago Booth, Northwestern Kellogg, Cornell, Duke, and Michigan Ross. So the key takeaway here is to consider your geographical preferences and career goals when you're deciding which programs to add to your school list. Number 5 is entry requirements. So for the MBA, you'll see on the website the admissions committees will accept 2 to 3 years of full-time work experience. But remember, the class averages are 5 to 6 years of full-time work experience. So I normally recommend that my students get at least 4 years of full-time post-bachelor's work experience before they apply to a top MBA program. The next requirement that you'll see is the GMAT or GRE. And several of these top business schools will offer a waiver, but it's very difficult to get that waiver. The next requirement that you'll see is if you are a non-native English speaker, you may need to take an English test such as the TOEFL, the IELTS, or a Duolingo. The next requirement would be that you need to provide between 1 to 3 references, and they will be professional in nature. You'll need to upload your resume. You'll need to upload your transcripts. You will need to write a personal statement and several mini essays, and most likely you will need to do a video essay. So in addition to all of that, you need to fill out their very extensive application form. For the Master in Management, you will need to have completed your bachelor's degree before the start of their program, because you may be a college senior applying to get your Master in Management. You will also need to provide the GMAT or GRE, but some Master in Management programs have waivers based on the GPA of your undergraduate degree. So check closely and see if you can apply for a waiver. You'll need to provide the same thing as the MBA, the English language requirement, TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, the resume, transcripts, personal statement, mini essays, video essays, and filling in your application form. The key takeaway here is to read the requirements very carefully for all of your programs, even if you're only applying to MIM programs or only applying to MBA programs, because they will differ between universities. 6, cost. MBA programs typically cost from $65,000 US to $100,000 US per year. So if you're going to a 2-year MBA program, you're looking at a $200,000 total tuition cost. Now that's expensive. So there are many scholarships available. I made a video about it you can check out. And there are the possibilities to be sponsored by employers to help cover that cost of the MBA. Master in Management programs tend to be more affordable, and you'll find them ranging from $55,000 US all the way up to $65,000 US for the entire program, because most of the MIMs are going to be 1 year in length. However, you can find 2-year MIMs that would run you at about $60,000 US. So the key takeaway is that MBA programs can be more expensive, but they have a higher ROI because MBA graduates can command higher salaries since they have work experience. MIM is usually more affordable, which makes it more accessible to younger professionals. 7, career prospects. MBA graduates typically take on more senior roles or will transition industries or will start a new business. In the US, MBA graduates typically make between $98,000 and $165,000 US, but it will depend on your industry and years of working experience. MIM graduates will secure entry-level roles in a variety of industries: management consulting, financial, healthcare, and their salaries are competitive, especially for those that are graduating from top-tier schools, but usually less than the MBA grads, simply because they don't have much work experience. So the key takeaway here is that MBAs will be a great tool for you to advance your career, and the Master in Management programs are going to be great for you to enter the workforce with a solid credential. To summarize, choosing between the MBA and the Master in Management depends on your experience, career goals, and budget. Both of these degrees can lead you to a successful career. That's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone deciding between an MBA and Master in Management. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.